A big shakeup in the Lions organization. Head coach Matt Patricia and general manager Bob Quinn are out of a job tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Brian ABEL. This firing coming after the team suffered 2 straight losses in the past week. Last Sunday, the Lions were shut out by the Carolina Panthers, the team's first shutout in 11 years. Then came Thanksgiving, and the Lions putting up an embarrassing performance in a 41-25 loss to the Texans. We do have team coverage of it all tonight. Our broadcast has been talking with fans about the big news, but we do want to begin with 7 Action Sports anchor Justin Rose to explain what comes next for the organization. Justin?
Yeah, Brian, well, the pencil, it's run out of lead. Matt Patricia was brought in by general manager Bob Quinn after their days together in New England because Quinn felt that Patricia was the guy who could take this organization to higher places. He was famously quoted for saying that 9-7 wasn't good enough. And now the franchise will pivot to a new era after the disaster we've witnessed in the last 3 seasons. It started as all new regimes do, with hope.
I'm going to get comfortable here for a second. Hang on. Okay, fire away.
Matt Patricia was brought in to take the Lions to a level they've never reached before, but the culture shift installed by Patricia, along with the questionable draft picks by Bob Quinn, have the organization starting over once again.
I meant what I said last December, and I still mean it. Things were not going well, was not what we wanted. We were hoping to be playoff bound, but things were just not seeming to go in the right way.
Patricia and Quinn, by many accounts, are good guys and said the right things when they first got here. But talk is cheap, and when losses become the norm, words don't give you much of a leg to stand on. There were questions about their ability to lead this team after last year's 3-12-1 record, and Sheila Ford Hamp felt at the time that this was the year for them to back it up.
We had hoped that this year, the third year, things would gel. Matt's process, his coaching ability, and everything would come together in a good way. And then it just became clear that it wasn't working.
Now the Lions will embark on the franchise's 4th general manager search and 8th head coach in the last 20 years. The search will be in-depth with input from many places, but the next team to come in will have to understand the effort it will take here and embrace the challenges this particular franchise has.
We can't hide our past, that's for sure. But I think, I'm very dedicated to turning this ship around and really making a difference. And hopefully, we won't have to look back very much. We'll just look forward.
Now Rod Wood remains president of the organization, while Sheila Ford Hamp admitted she couldn't answer all of our questions that we had for her just today, but those two will head the search for who will be the next people in charge of the organization.